Good evening, everyone. I call the City Council Committee of the Whole meeting for Wednesday, February 1st to order. At this time, a lot of things for people to think about, so I'll call for a moment of silence so you can think about whatever it is on your mind for tonight. Thank you. Now, Alderwoman Dickman. Thank you, Alderwoman Dickman. Mr. Krupp, Deputy City Clerk, if you'd call the roll for tonight, please.
Dunn.
Here.
Kelly.
Here.
McGinnis.
Here.
Lee. Here. Grip.
Here.
Condon. Cornett. Here. Dickman.
Here.
Jobson.
Here.
And Ortez.
Here.
9 present, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. So again, good evening, everyone. As we begin the meeting of the City Council, again, I'd like to welcome everybody in attendance and anybody who's watching through any particular electronic device. We respectfully welcome your comments and opinions, but please keep in mind that as you share your thoughts, you're sharing them with your fellow Davenporters and anybody throughout the region. We're happy you're participating in your civic government, but please ask that as you share your thoughts, we all have to keep Davenport and the region a good place for everyone to live, work, and raise their family. At this time, especially for the folks in here, if you have a cell phone, I just ask you to put it on silent or turn it off, please, simply so that it doesn't get in the way of anybody speaking tonight. If you want to address the council, please address us as one body and not as any individual. If you do, please come to the podium. The microphone's above you. We'd love to know your name, ward, or address, and if you're not from here, we'd love to know where you're from, and you'll have 5 minutes. We'll be respectful of you. Please be respectful of us. Thank you very much. City Administrator Ms. Spiegel, is there an update for us tonight?
Thank you, Mayor. I actually have one quick update to celebrate 2 of our staff members who are in the room with us tonight. So I wanted to recognize Brian, who was just awarded his Iowa Certified Municipal Clerk designation, which is a really big deal, and also Courtney, who passed the Society for HR Management, so if you ever hear us say SHRM, because that's way easier, Senior Certified Professional Test, which is way hard, and she's the only director who has passed it in our organization. So I'm very proud of both of them for their accomplishments and continuing to have such a highly credentialed staff team.
That's awesome. Let's give them applause. Nice job, and thank you for your work to continue professional development. That's awesome. So tonight we have, I apologize, is that all? Yep. We have 10 public hearings this evening, 9 under Public Works and 1 under Finance. So Public Works, Alderman Dunn and Alderman Kelly, please lead the Public Works. Alderman Dunn, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. I open the first public hearing on the specifications, form of contract, and estimated cost for the CY 2023 50/50 sidewalk repair program. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this public hearing? Seeing none, I move to close the public hearing. We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. This public hearing is closed. I open the second public hearing on the specifications, form of contract, and estimated cost for the CY 2023 ADA ramp program. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this public hearing? Seeing none, I move to close the public hearing. We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. This public hearing is closed. I open the third public hearing on the specifications, form of contract, and estimated cost for the CY 2023 contract milling program. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this public hearing? Seeing none, I move to close the public hearing. We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. And this public hearing is closed. I open the fourth public hearing on the plan, specification, form of contract, and estimated cost for the FY 2024 state patching program. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this public hearing? Seeing none, I move to close the public hearing.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. That public hearing is closed. I open the fifth public hearing on the plan, specification, form of contract, and estimated cost for the West 54th Street, Kelling Street to North Howell Street reconstruction project. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this public hearing? Seeing none, I move to close the public hearing.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. This public hearing is closed. I open the sixth public hearing on the plans, specification, form of contract, and estimated cost for the Waverly Road, Suitson Lane to North Lincoln Avenue reconstruction project. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this public hearing? Seeing none, I move to close the public hearing. We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. This public hearing is closed. I open the seventh public hearing on the plan, specification, form of contract, and estimated cost for the Independence Drive reconstruction project. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this public hearing? Seeing none, I move to close the public hearing. We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. This public hearing is closed. I open the eighth public hearing on the plan, specification, form of contract, and estimated cost for the West 75th Place Mill and Overlay project. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this public hearing? Seeing none, I move to close the public hearing. We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. That public hearing is closed. And I open the ninth public hearing on the plan, specification, form of contract, and estimated cost for the alley reconstruction from East Fulton Court to 1517 East Locust Street project. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this public hearing? Seeing none, I move to close the public hearing. We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. This public hearing is closed, and that does it for public hearings. For Public Works, Your Honor, back to you.
Thank you, Alderman Dunn and Alderman Kelly. The next one is Finance. Alderman Condon and Alderman Cornett will read. Alderman Condon, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. We have one public hearing this evening in Finance. Hereby open the public hearing on the proposed fiscal year 2024 maximum property tax levy rate and amount. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this public hearing? Seeing none, I move to close the public hearing. Second. There's a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? And that will close the public hearing. Thank you, Your Honor.
Alderman Condon and Alderman Cornett. Next area is petitions and communications with council members and mayor. I have one because this is the first day of the month of February. I wanted to draw attention, and so we didn't have time to get it on the agenda, but I want to make sure we did it on the first day. So I have a proclamation, so I'm taking it now. So whereas Black History Month is an annual celebration of the achievements and significant contributions by Black Americans and a time to honor the legacies of those that have helped to shape our nation. And whereas in 1915, Dr. Carter Goodwin Woodson, a Harvard-educated Black scholar and son of former slaves, founded the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History, later renamed the Association for the Study of African American Life and History. And whereas Dr. Carter Goodwin Woodson initiated Black History Week in February 1926, and in 1976, during the nation's bicentennial, Black History Week was expanded to Black History Month, and President Gerald Ford issued the first presidential proclamation declaring the month of February as Black History Month in the United States. And whereas Black History Month is an opportunity to unite and celebrate the many achievements and accomplishments by Black Americans not only in our community, but across the nation as well. And whereas the city of Davenport is proud to celebrate Black History Month and is dedicated to providing a welcoming, diverse community for all, and recognize, honors, and values the contributions and achievements of the Black African American community. Now, therefore, we, Mike Manson, Mayor, and the City Council of Davenport, Iowa, do hereby proclaim February 2023 as Black History Month in the City of Davenport and encourage all citizens to celebrate the contributions of the Black American community and honor the lasting and continued contributions they bring to the success of our city. The City of Davenport Skybridge will display the color red Monday, February 6th through Sunday, February 12th in recognition of Black History Month. I move, or I'd ask for a motion to approve. All in favor? Aye. And then going with the proclamation that says draw attention to individuals, I just want to draw attention to one, General Roscoe Robinson, first African American to command the 82nd Airborne Division and the first African American 4-star general in the Army. So with that, I see Mr. Guster and Ms. Vera Kelly and former Alderman Peacock and anyone else who would like to join me at the podium. I would be privileged to give you this proclamation.
Yeah, can we turn this back, please? There we go. All right, we'll do two. 1, 2, 3. And another one over here.
Thank you, and whoever would like to make a few comments, we'd love it.
Good evening, everyone. To the mayor of the city council, it is my pleasure to receive this proclamation in recognition of Black History Month. As a community, we gather this month to celebrate the rich and diverse heritage of African Americans and their impact upon our nation and the world. I would like to thank each and every one of you for this recognition. African American history is American history. And so it is a story of perseverance, determination, and the triumphs against adversity. From the Underground Railroad to the Civil Rights Movement, African Americans have left an indelible mark on our society, shaping and defining who we are as a nation. So let us use this month and every month as an opportunity to learn from and honor the contributions of African Americans, to acknowledge their struggles, and to celebrate their achievements. So thanks again for this honor and your commitment to recognizing and celebrating Black history. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gusser. Let's see, I see Alderman Jobson.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just wanted to announce that Tuesday, February 21st at 6:30 p.m., Duck Creek Park Lodge will be the next Sixth Ward meeting. It's an audible from the usual second Tuesday of the month type schedule. So hope to see everybody there, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Alderman Jobson. Alderman Ortiz.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll be having a Fourth Ward meeting February 13th from 6 to 7 p.m. Building located in Mississippi Fairgrounds, so everybody's welcome.
There we go. Thank you, Alderman Ortiz. Alderman Cornett.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd just like to announce that the 7th and 8th Ward will be having a town hall February 9th at Eastern Library Park at the library there. And the topics will be hopefully CIP, and the speaker would be Clay. So 6 o'clock. So everybody come.
Thank you, Alderman Cornett. Alderman Kelly.
Thank you, sir. I just wanted to elaborate on Black History Month. Black History Month, unfortunately, is February 28 days. Black History Month is every day of the week for me, 365. So if there's something you want to know about the alderman that doesn't say a lot, just ask. I'm easy to approach. And if I have a meeting, everybody's more than welcome to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman Kelly. Alderwoman Lee.
Just, I didn't hear it. Did you say it was a joint 7th and 8th? Never mind.
Thank you, Alderwoman Lee. Anyone else? Very good. Now we'll go to actions item for discussion. We have community development, public safety, public works, and finance. The first area will be community development, and Alderman Grip and Alderwoman Lee will discuss. Alderman Grip, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. We have 3 items on our agenda this evening. Item number 1 is a second consideration ordinance for case REZ 22-08, being the request of Ecumenical Housing Development Group to rezone 1112 Bridge Avenue from R4C Single Family and 2 Family Central Residential District to RMF Multifamily Residential District. Is there anyone from the public who's here to comment on this item tonight? Please step to the lectern, state your name and address or ward, please.
Sam Moyer with Ecumenical Housing Development Group, 1016 West 7th, Davenport. Good evening, Mayor and Council. While not wanting to slow the process down, we appreciate the tabling of our zoning request to allow us to have time to have a conversation with the neighborhood group. We've had a couple discussions, 2 discussions this week and another scheduled for this coming Monday. We believe that these have been meaningful discussions. We appreciate Council Members Kelly and McGinnis for joining us as well. Our conversations have allowed for us to better understand each other's concerns, and we're working on a couple avenues. We hope we'll make this a win-win for all parties in the coming days. Thank you.
And my name is Lamar Bucklew with the Third Ward, and I've been here expressing concerns over the last few weeks as well, and I would like to echo the comments that were just made, and appreciate Alderman McGinnis and Kelly and their help in helping us. And so we don't have an organized neighborhood group, so I'm speaking strictly for myself at the moment, but we have had several people in our discussions, and we think they're productive, and we appreciate the opportunity to come and speak with you and to let you know that we have had a couple of meetings that are productive, and we hope to reach a resolution on this in the near future. So thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else from the public here to comment on this item? Seeing no one, we'll go to council with comments. Alderwoman McGinnis.
Thank you, Alderman Grip. I just want to tell both Ecumenical Housing and the neighbors who have been speaking, I want to thank them for their coming together, and I know that they hope to have a resolution, and I will hope to have an amendment very shortly to bring forward to this council. But again, thank you for your very hard work, and I know it continues, and I will do whatever I can, and to assist in that process. So thank you so much.
Alderman Mattson, or Mayor Mattson, sorry.
I appreciate that. No,
Yeah, sorry.
that's a promotion. I just want to say thanks to the two groups for the willingness to talk together, and I appreciate Alderman Kelly and Alderman McGinnis facilitating and getting together with that. Sometimes the best way is to leave government and leave us out of it and let you guys handle it, and that's a wonderful thing. So I just want to say thanks to you two, and thanks to you guys for your willingness to discuss. Thank you for letting me talk.
And I echo those remarks, and thank you for having those conversations. Look forward to a resolution to this in the coming weeks. So this item will stay on discussion. And we will move to item number 2, which is a resolution approving case P23-01, being the request of RY Holdings LLC for a preliminary plat of Ryder Villas, a 16-lot subdivision on 3.73 acres located at 4600 Eastern Avenue. Is there anyone from the public here to comment on this item? Anyone from the council? Seeing no one, this item will move on. Item number 3 is a resolution approving the issuance of the National Finance Authority bonds for the purpose of acquiring, rehabilitating, and equipping the Heritage Apartments. Please note that these bonds are being issued under federal law and do not create a financial obligation for the city. Is there anyone from the public who's here to comment on this item? Please state your name, address, or ward, please.
John Stoker, representing the National Finance Authority. I don't live in Davenport, but I met my wife here and was married here, but just here to answer any questions that anyone may have.
Rob Bernard, don't live in Davenport as well. I'm with Fairstead, based in Bethesda, Maryland, and here to field any questions for you as well.
Well, if you don't have a wife, perhaps you'll meet her here today while you're here. Is there any questions or comments from the council? Seeing none, we don't have any. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
I was just going to tell him I know as well.
All right. Seeing no one, this item will move on. And Alderwoman Lee, would you please set our agenda?
Yes, I move that item 1 be placed on the discussion agenda and items 2 and 3 be placed on the consent agenda.
There's a motion and a second. There's a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Are there any opposed? All right, that concludes community development, Your Honor.
Thank you, Alderman Grip and Alderwoman Lee. The next area is public safety. Alderman Jobson and Alderwoman Dickin will discuss. Alderman Jobson, please.
Thanks, Mr. Mayor. First item under the public safety agenda is a third consideration ordinance amending Chapter 10.96 entitled Schedules of the Municipal Code of Davenport, Iowa by amending Schedule 5 four-way stop intersections by adding Lombard Street at Jebbins Avenue thereto. Is there anyone from public wishing to comment on this item? Anyone from council? Seeing none, that item will move on. Item number 2, a second consideration, ordinance amending Schedule 14, intersection traffic signals of Chapter 10.96 entitled Schedules of the Municipal Code of Davenport, Iowa by adding 3 intersections thereto. Is there anyone from public wishing to comment on this item? Seeing none, anyone from council? Seeing none, that item will move on. Item number 3, a first consideration ordinance amending Schedule 7, no parking of Chapter 10.96 entitled Schedules of the Municipal Code of Davenport, Iowa by adding Fairmount Street along the east side from Locust Street to Garfield Street thereto. Is there anyone from the public wishing to comment on this item? Anyone from council? Seeing none, that item will move on. Item number 4, a resolution approving street, lane, or public ground closure requests for the listed dates and times. I'll read all of these before I ask for comment. First is Corn Belt Running Club, Chili Chase 4-mile run walk, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Sunday, February 26, 2023. Closures only one lane of each street. East Pleasant Street from Fernwood Avenue to Forest Road from East Pleasant Street to East George Washington Boulevard, East George Washington Boulevard from Forest Road to Jersey Ridge Road. Next, The Office, St. Patrick's Day Celebration, 116 West 3rd Street, approximately 2 p.m. after the parade until 8:30 p.m. Saturday, March 18th, 2023, closure, northernmost parking lane and 2 travel lanes on West 3rd Street from Main Street to 116 West 3rd Street. And then last here is Daiquiri Factory, Max Tavern, Kilkenny's, and Carriage House, St. Patrick's Day Celebration downtown, approximately 2 p.m. after the parade, Saturday, March 18th, 2023 to 6 a.m., Sunday, March 19th, 2023, closure, West 3rd Street from Ripley Street to Harrison Street. Is there anyone from public wishing to comment on this item? Seeing none, anyone from council? That item will move on. Next, item number 5, motion approving noise variance requests on the listed dates and times to hold outdoor events. I'll read these 2 before asking for comment. Kilkenny, St. Patrick's Day Celebration, 300 West 3rd Street, 8 p.m. Friday, March 17th, 2023 to 12 a.m. Saturday, March 18th, 2023, and 8 a.m. Saturday, March 18th, 2023 to 12 a.m. Sunday, March 19th, 2023. Outdoor music band over 50 dBA. And then the other is Mississippi Valley Fair Incorporated, 2815 West Locust Street, various dates and times, no later than 11 p.m., March through October 23. See attached list of events online for outdoor races / music over 50 dBA. Is there anyone from public wishing to comment on these items? Anyone from council? Seeing none, then I'll move on. And then last item is number 6, motion approving beer liquor license applications. I'll read the one under Section A, new license, new owner, temporary permit, temporary outdoor area, location, transfer, etc. It's Rodriguez Hope, 226 West 3rd Street, new license, license type Class C, retail on premises. And then we have items listed under Section B, which are there for your review. Is there anyone from public wishing to comment on any of these items? Seeing none, that item move on. Just in time, I would ask Alderwoman Dickman to please set the agenda.
I move that all items be placed on consent.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. All opposed, same sign. Back to you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Alderman Joseph and Alderwoman Dickman. And in the spirit of humor tonight, we go to Public Works. With all their reading enjoyment, Alderman Dunn and Alderman Kelly, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. I hope you set the timer for a little bit longer because it's a pretty lengthy agenda, but if folks notice, we're spending a lot of money, so hang in there with me. Item number 1 is a resolution approving the specification form of contract and estimated cost for the CY 2023 sidewalk repair program. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 2 is a resolution approving the specification, form of contract, and estimated cost for the CY 2023 ADA ramp program. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 3 is a resolution approving the specifications, form of contract, and estimated cost for the CY 2023 contract milling program. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 4 is a resolution approving the plan, specification, form of contract, and estimated cost for the FY 2024 state patching program. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 5 is a resolution on the plan, specification, form of contract, and estimated cost for the West 54th Street, Kelling Street to North Howell Street reconstruction project. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 6 is a resolution approving the plan, specification, form of contract, and estimated cost for the Waverly Road, Schutzen Lane to North Lincoln Avenue reconstruction project. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 7 is a resolution approving the plan, specification, form of contract, and estimated cost for the Independence Drive reconstruction project. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 8 is a resolution approving the plan, specification, form of contract, and estimated cost for the West 75th Place Mill and Overlay project. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 9 is a resolution approving the plan, specification, form of contract, and estimated cost for the alley reconstruction from East Fulton Court to 1517 East Locust Street project. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 10 is a resolution amending the resolution of necessity covering the FY 2023 alley resurfacing program. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 11 is a resolution overruling objections for the resolution of necessity covering the FY 2023 alley resurfacing program. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 12 is a resolution adopting the resolution of necessity covering the FY 2023 alley resurfacing program. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 13 is a resolution ordering preparation and detailed plan specification, notice of hearing, notice to bidders, form of contract, and publication of the notice to bidders and notice of hearing covering the FY 2023 alley resurfacing program. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 14 is a resolution accepting work completed under the CDBG Group 2 East 7th Street to LeClaire Street reconstruction project by Langman Construction of Rock Island, Illinois, in the amount of $957,367.07. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 15 is a resolution authorizing and approving the use of condemnation and commencement of condemnation proceedings, if necessary, for the right-of-ways and easements associated with the Duck Creek Sewer Interceptor Extension Project. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. And item number 16 is a motion approving the Disadvantaged Business Enterprise Program for the Davenport Transit Division. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. And Alderman Kelly, would you set the agenda for us, please?
Gladly. I would like to make a motion of everything put on the consent agenda.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. And that sets the agenda for Public Works, Your Honor, and back to you.
Thank you, Alderman Dunn and Alderman Kelly. The next area is Finance. Alderman Condon and Alderman Cornett will discuss. Alderman Condon, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. We have 5 items on the finance agenda. Item number 1 is a resolution approving the fiscal year 2024 maximum property tax levy rate and amount. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address item number 1? Council? Alderwoman McGinnis.
Could someone, and I would ask Administrator Spiegel to tell us talk to us a little bit about, I know there's been things in the news about what's happening with the levy rate and just what our stance is. You talked about this at our management update, but the public didn't get to hear it, so thank you if you could.
So it's going to change day by day. There was action taken in Des Moines today. So Mallory and her team are monitoring this at all points. And we were actually just talking about when to come back to you with what is our proposed solution. What we're learning so far is that this specific action you're taking, we will not have to redo. So we should keep going through the process as it's currently planned. As our legislators in Des Moines are working through this, there might be an extended budget period. So we will be coming back to you over the next week or two with probably some proposed solutions and a modified schedule. But as far as this action, what we've been told by the Department of Management is we can continue as planned.
Thank you very much, and thank you. I know that this is for department heads, everybody in the city staff. This is a long project that you do very diligently, and now it is perhaps even longer, and I know more complicated. And I know we all appreciate your very hard work on this, and thank you.
Thank you both. Seeing no one else, I believe item number 1 will move on. Number 2 is a resolution approving the purchase of a John Deere 320 P-tier backhoe loader from Martin Equipment of Rock Island, Illinois, in the amount of $141,735 using Sourcewell contract number 032119-JDC. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address item number 2? Council? Seeing none, that'll move on. Item number 3 is a resolution approving the purchase of 3 chassis and 3 bodies for solid waste trucks with 3 trade-ins from Elliott Equipment Company of Davenport, Iowa, in the amount of $761,780.55 using Sourcewell contracts 091219-NWY and number 060920-CRN. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address item number 3? Council? Council Warner, I always mean to ask if I need to read all those out loud, and then I immediately forget to ask you.
Yes, but when you get to the contract number, you can just say that's referenced on the item and you don't need to read that.
So, thank you for sparing me the embarrassment. Item number 4 is a motion approving the payment of VMware licensing annual renewal to CDW-G of Chicago, Illinois, in the amount of $80,044 using National Association of State Procurement Officers, or NASPO, contract number ADSPO 16-130652. Both are clumsy, yeah. And finally, item number 5 is a motion approving a 4-year collective bargaining agreement between the City of Davenport and the Union of Professional Police, Inc. of Davenport, Iowa, for the term beginning July 1st, 2023 through June 30th, 2027. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address item number 5? Council? Mr. Mayor, please.
So as we did before with the fire, I want to thank the staff, I want to thank the council and our respective police and fire unions. This one is specifically for police and our negotiating team to coming to quite the nice resolution. So thank you for serving Davenport and thank you for your good faith efforts in this.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Seeing no one else, item number 5 will move on. Below on our agenda, we have purchases from $10,000 to $50,000. We won't read each of those individually, but they are referenced for you here on the agenda. Alderman Cornett, would you please set our finance agenda?
Yes, thank you very much. I would like to move that all items be placed on the consent agenda.
There is a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that concludes finance. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Alderman Condon and Alderman Cornett. Next area, are there any ordinances, resolutions, and motions? There are none for tonight. In the next area, is there any public with business? If anybody would like to discuss with council, anything other than what was on the agenda? Seeing none, is there any other reports, Ms. Spiegel? Is there a motion to adjourn? Motion is second. All in favor to adjourn? Aye. Please have a good weekend.